Well, good evening, everybody. So it's now the 11th of September. I'm in the UK, I'm in the hotel, and it's just after 8 o'clock at night. And this hotel is, well, it's an interesting hotel, but they have two levels of internet. And to cut a long story short, I nearly missed the plane because France went into lockdown and every road going into the airport in Nantes was shut down because of protests and stuff because the government collapsed. And so I nearly missed the plane and I had my Starlink in the car, but I had to bolt. I didn't have time to put it in my bag and just made the plane after I got there sort of like just in time to get on the plane. And so I didn't bring a Starlink. That's fine. We got free internet in the hotel. And we get here, and yes, there's free internet, but it's so slow you could hardly use it. So it certainly wouldn't do the live. I went to set up for a tracker update this morning at 9 o'clock, but it just wouldn't work. So I've now paid for the upgrade. So another £5 a day, and you get 8 megabits a second or whatever it is, and so I can do a live. Anyway, we're coming to the end of it because Christian just got in, which is good to see. He did actually send us a little video coming in the dark and everything, but I couldn't put the video up with the photos, so I just posted that anyway. And he came in the dark before the remnants of the moon came up, and did a really good job, and he supports and agrees with everything in the notice of race and the sailing instructions. So he's got his flags and lee cloths up and stuff, but we won't talk about that. And he's done his correct finishing procedures, given us the photo and the bits and pieces. Later on, he'll get the time of his boat in front of him or behind him, one of the two, and report that as well. He's very good on all the processes. So, but you'll probably hear more about that later on. So another story. He's in paradise. He'll be happy to. He's got to go through customs and everything in the morning when the sun comes up, and then he can hit the beach like all the others. So he'll be looking forward to that. So you can see. I'm going to go to the tracker now, and there's not a lot to report on the tracker, but I just wanted to give you a heads up. So you're on the tracker, and I'm going on the tracker. I should be watching this live because Jane's asleep over in China. Not a bad sort of an anchorage, eh? Anyway, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boats sitting in Cocos at the moment. So that's kind of pleasant. I think that's as big as we can go, yeah. And just to review, coming in, it can be a bit tricky. It's not exactly lit very well here, but it is quite wide, and they've got the GPS chart plotter, and it's, quite possible the weather. The wind, I haven't even had a look at it. We'll have a look at it now and see what's been happening, but I believe it's backing off just a little bit. Yeah, it's all green, and the direction has swung a bit as well. So you can see there it's coming from the east-northeast. So it's quite clear when you're coming in, it's a reach. It's not, big port tack, a reach coming down into the lagoon, whereas before it was on the nose. So the early boats were having to tack into quite some solid breezes. So that's got a little bit easier now, and Christian will be happy to be there. He does a great job with his social media. I complimented him on the little message there because he's really inspiring a lot of people. He does it really well, and he puts out good posts, puts them out pretty much every day, and he's got quite a following there, and it's building. So well done, Christian. And what we got back here, we've got pretty much, there's Josh, who's the back end of the fleet. He's got less breeze back there, so he's possibly going a little bit smaller, a little bit slower rather. 116 mile day, that's pretty cool. 4.4 knots. Been some great sailing. Jacob's videos coming in, they are fun to watch. He's getting quite into it, and even Adam, he put in another good one. Plenty of breeze from behind, boat hooting along. So Entrant doing 4.9 knots, 126 mile day. That's pretty cool. Jasmine, 134 mile day. Jeepers, 5 knots. Very cool. And sorry, that's not Jasmine. That's Eric. Oh, there's Eric there. Yeah. 4.9 knots, 132. So fastest for the day for that lot is Jasmine. So that's pretty interesting. How much further have they got to go? Getting very close now because we can see real time. So 99 miles in the next 24 hours. And this is actually an old. I know I could have waited an hour, but there's for a latest update that was 4 o'clock this afternoon UTC. So the positions are going to roll over in about another hour or so. But I've got heaps of things to do, and it's not a big difference at the moment. So suffice to say, if they're doing 5 knots, it's 3 hours old, that position. 5 3 is 15, so that's about 80 miles, 85, 95, yeah, about 85 miles for Eric to the finish. I'll read you his message in a minute from Brenda. So that's fine. So that's like 16 hours or so. No, 16, 17, 18 hours, something like that. So, and Jasmine's not far behind, only about 20 miles behind. So that's cool. Erton, he's 2 days behind. So 2 days away. Josh, 3 days. So a little bit less than that. So that's a rough idea. And let's have a look at what the breeze is doing for the next little bit. Okay, so I want to get rid of the distance, hit that there, start pushing it through. I can make it a bit bigger. This thing here, this low pressure system has been dominating the weather all the way through for the island, so that's cool. And there goes the first day. It's light to moderate, so light generally. There's no big stuff there, so they're going to have a nice sail. 14, 15, yeah, so they'll be in before then. Josh will already be in, so they're going to have a great sail with an easterly, so they'll actually be tacking towards the beach a little bit, which is the perfect way to drop your anchor. They can come in through on a reach in through the pass and then slowly head up on port tack and maybe put in a tack or something to get closer to the beach, and then head to wind, drop the anchor so they don't wrap the keel up as the boat is drifting back, and makes it a lot easier. So conditions are very pleasant for their arrival, that's for sure. Let's have a look at current just for fun, seeing we usually do. Yeah, there's plenty of good favourable current there to push them along, so that's pretty straightforward. Yep, they'll all be looking to getting in time and having a bit of a blast. So that's all we need to know. And just as a reminder, this could be I'll possibly come up again and just say thing. I'll come back here now. Once they're all in, so the lead group, the pack of 4 at the front, they are actually staying for 12 days, and everyone else is staying for 10 days. So that sort of groups them a little bit closer together without upsetting too much, and then we'll see how quick it takes them to get to Mauritius. I haven't spoken since we did the press release. That was kind of funny, because if you got the press release, or Jay mentioned it in the thing, it actually went out with the last month's header on it. There was a header on the email sender, if you get it into your inbox, that was supposed to be, and it's correct on the website now, but it had the old one in there, so that was a bit of a kerfuffle, but that's cool. Finally get it out. We're having to get together with some 580 builders tomorrow night. I think it is. Today's Thursday. Yeah, tomorrow night, which will be a bit of fun. Meet a few of the people here. The English agent, kit agent, is cutting more and more kits, so he's happy. Same in America. Kits are going strong there, so that's cool. Anyway, that's really about it. So not a lot of stress. You can see the others coming in. I've got to read you, because I have to read you Eric's report, because Brenda religiously sends me the daily report, and we'll be issuing an Entrant update about this in the days ahead before they leave, because we're going to try and put it in the program, because we're just not getting enough information from Entrants now, and it gets a bit more serious, and so we want to know what's going on, and I'm sure you do too once they leave there. So Brenda, for the last couple of days, this was yesterday, update from Sunbear, Australia Cocos moving along, 300, this was strange, he said 320 nautical miles to go, that's right, and 120 miles in the previous 24 hours. Looking forward to a hot shower and a beer. I'm not sure where he's going to get a hot shower from. So don't get too excited there, Eric. Anyway, it's the warmer weather's fine. So then today from Sunbear, day 23, the end of his trip from Australia to Cocos, about 18 nautical miles to Cocos. This wasn't long ago. 200, and he said 232 nautical miles in the last 24 hours. That's not quite right, but something went wrong there. All well on the boat, and 180 nautical miles to Cocos. So that got a bit confused, that one. yeah, don't know what was going on there, but anyway. So then shortly ago, 5:30 today, from Brenda said he's 100 nautical miles out from Cocos and have a position if you need it. So he's having fun, and that's all I've got. Yeah, I've got a video from Jacob, but that's cool. All right, so it's all happening. They're going to have a nice time there. They'll probably they'll this is the time when they can sit and contemplate the meaning of life on the beach if they want to. They've got plenty of time to get going, and they can't sleep ashore. They can't get off the boat for more than 48 hours, I think it is, in the management plan. There's still things to do there, and prepare, psych out, get ready to go catch some food, instead of buy it. It's very expensive. So, anyway, all good. Couple of comments. How are you in the UK? It's all good. Be careful what you say. Kerry will have you put in prison for your not if you're not politically correct. Yeah, it could be. Anyway, no, it's all good here. We've had a busy day on our boat, Explorer, and it's looking great. It's a fantastic boat, powerful, super big. You could just about fit a 580 on the beam, Anyway, it's in the shed here. Market, Select Repairs, doing a good job. Talking to riggers and engineers and all that sort of stuff. So hopefully we're out of here by the end of October, by late October or something. So that's a whole different chapter. And we plugged the OGR. A lot of sailors watching this. Maybe you get a chance if you want to sail around the world, you can actually find one of the boats in the next OGR and cruise with that. Sail race around with that. Bit of fun. One of the big three. Will Josh still see the ones in front of the fleet? Yeah, absolutely. He's there in 3 days, and he'll be there for 4 or 5 days while the others are there. I forget how long Renault's been there now. Must be about 5 days or something. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He'll have the whole fleet there for about 4 days. So that's fine. What condition likely to encounter the next stretch? Read all the posts and all the bits and pieces. Have a look at the press release. It's going to get tough. From here to Mauritius is easy miles or hard miles. You just can't pick it. So anyway, all good. So we will keep in touch. I might do another one, but they're all going to be in the next 24 hours. So that's possibly it until we get started just before they go. So then it's amazing heading towards Cape Town. Whoop, whoop. Okay, we'll see you later, everybody. Bye-bye.